all the way. And yes, the Ncat current brochure is out. That's the current calendar, and I want to go through it with you guys and explain what everything means, like to the best of my understanding. I'm going to be giving you a full explanation of everything you can see in the course calendar, the courses, the school fees, what is inclusive, what's not inclusive. So that is what we are going to be looking at today on this channel. Just in case you're new and you don't know me and you're wondering, who is this? My name is Princess Anu, and on this channel we talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed, do me that favor, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell, so that whenever I post just anything on the channel, you'll be able to see. Trust me, you will not regret subscribing. So guys, let's move straight into the Ncat course calendar and look at what the recent things they have there, and what it means and what it's not. And don't forget, like I said, I was a student there. I'm no longer a flying student there. I'm done with my flight training there already. So I'm just going to explain to you the best of my understanding. If you don't understand what I've explained, you can leave a comment in the comment section. Also, you can also check their website and cross-check. That will help you to feel comfortable and do it. So guys, let's dive straight into it. So guys, this is the course brochure and program for 2021, but it's not so much different from what we have had before, and just some few things that have changed and some few things that have also been added. So let's talk about let's start from the standard pilot course. As you can see now, the next course that will be coming in will be SP35, because we currently have SP34. SP34 is not done, SP33 too are not done. So let's talk about this. Now the standard pilot course is going to be for 2 years, and dates, you can see now these dates are not specific. That means it's not yet sure when this course is going to start, but I'm sure very soon it's going to start. The fees here is also stated at 7.5 million naira, with inclusive of accommodation and feeding. That means this amount is going to cover your accommodation and feeding. So that's it for the standard pilot course SP35. So just in case you've applied, you're going to be in the next batch, which will be SP35. Now the next one is the instrument rating. Why the instrument rating seems to stand alone here, and it's for 5 months, is just in case maybe you have done your CPL somewhere but you don't have instrument, so you have the opportunity to come here and do your instrument. Now what's the duration here? 5 months. That's just instruments. You're going to spend 5 months. Well, that's a bit long for me, but that's just it. 5 months. And see, the dates are on request. That means whenever you come and you want to start, they can maybe do you single. I don't think they are going to join you like a class, but they might join you as a class. It just depends on the sets that you meet there. Also, look at the fees for just instrument rating alone is 1.5 million, but this one is inclusive of accommodation and feeding. So you're going to stay just like regular students. You have accommodation and feeding with your training and all. Next thing is the Cplr abridged course, which is commercial pilot license abridged. This one is peculiar too, because you have done your PPL somewhere and now you're coming just to do only CPL. That's why it's an abridged course, and now they are saying 6 months, and the dates too are on request. But I think most of the time for this abridged course, they usually merge it like a class. They wait for like maybe up to 8 people or maybe 7 people to have applied, then they merge them together. But you can come if you have your PPL already. I think you can just come and do your CPL here. The fee, okay, the dates too are not on request, and the fee is 5.5 million naira, also inclusive of accommodation and feeding. So multi-engine racing, now let's assume you have your commercial pilot license with instrument. Maybe you did your instrument on a single engine aircraft and you don't have a multi-engine rating, so you just want to do only multi-engine. And now that one is for 1 month, and it's also on request. So I think that one they can act for you as an individual. Just somebody can decide to train you on that because it's not supposed to take that long. I think the reason why they just put 1 month is just in case. 1 month on request, and the fee is 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 million. That's the fees for the multi-engine rating. Then now let's quickly talk about night rating. Night rating, let's assume you already have your PPL, or you don't have your PPL at all, but you just want to do night rating. It's for 1 week. It's also on request, but I tell you, they're not going to take one person or even 2 people or 3 for night rating. They usually take a class, and they join like freshers with like a class for them to go for night rating. So if you're coming, if you request night rating, it's possible. The duration is usually 1 week. It's done most of the time in Kanu Airport or Kaduna Airport, one of those two. Though I think now Zara is beginning to have a facilities that can actually take night rating, but I don't know when that will start. So guys, and the fee here for night rating is 600,000 for that, exclusive of accommodation and feeding. That's something else you should note. That means you're going to take care of your own accommodation and feeding during the 1 week. Now let's move over to the next thing, instrument renewal. Let's assume you're like me, that have you're done with flight school and you've stayed for a while and your instrument rating has expired. What do you do then? You will obviously need to renew your instrument, and it's just a simulator kind of stuff, and it's like for 2 days, which you can see the duration here. Ncat is giving 2 days, and it's on request. But this one I know, I'm always sure about it. Whenever you come, you're going to do your instrument rating, because there are always people on ground, and it's just 2 days, so it's something you can finish actually in 2 days. But now another thing is actually the fees. The fees is 125,000 for these 2 days, exclusive of accommodation and feeding. You need to be taking note of the inclusive and exclusive, because this is what is going to tell if you're stay if you're going to have a, will I call it, pleasant stay. Like, you need to make more arrangements if you don't have feeding and accommodation included in your package. Next one you have here is the standard flight operation course, which is the SFO course that I always advise that, okay, maybe if you don't get admission into flying, you can consider doing this course so that you don't stay out of the aviation part. And also, if you don't have enough money, you can do this. It's not a long time. This is 15 weeks. And not only that, this course also can give you an edge when you are applying for jobs. Like, they can say, okay, for now we might not have pilot jobs, but can you come in as a flight dispatcher? Then maybe when we have openings, we can take you in. But another thing is, it will help keep you busy, kind of. Yeah, you're spending money, but trust me, knowledge is very important.